Hello, my ADHD kitties. Lost in the realm of trigonometry? No kidding. This is the class where you wish that you had paid more attention in geometry. Don't worry though, it's not too late. We're going back to the beginning, way back. We're starting with exponents, then moving on from there. It won't be as bad as it might seem. Knowing how to use your calculator accommodation is key. All you have to do is use it. You have to remember to ask. You can do it. Let's go. Okay, so our first question is, what are exponents? And they're almost like a shorthand or a way of writing things a little more quickly. So let's see if you can see the pattern. So 9 times 9 equals 9 to the second. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 equals 3 to the fourth. And 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 equals 2 to the sixth. So you're saying to yourself, well, what's the pattern? Let's see if we can find out what it is. So counting the nines, there's 1, 2 nines, and the exponent, the number that's up there in the air, is 2. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 threes, and the exponent is 4. So see if you can guess. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos, and the number up there in the air is 6. So the exponent tells you how many times you multiply the number times itself. So here you can see on the top, it's exponents on the calculator. Now this might be something that you remember, but it might not be. So it's up to you whether or not you want to take notes. But the good side is I'm actually going to write here that Casio and Texas Instruments both have the same key. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in your 9. Then there's a key that inside says x squared. And that's it. If you enter, let's see the next one. So if you put in the 3, you would put in x squared. And so what I want you to do is I want you to use your calculator to quickly sit and figure out what they are. So if you press the 9 and the x squared key, you should get 81. 3 and then pressing the x squared key will give you 9. And this time, it's the same deal. And that's it. That is how you do the squares. So you had the 2 up here on every single one. So that is how you use for squares. We have another way of doing the other ones. So you might want to write down 1. And here, let me take the circles off. So you might want to write this down, just 1. Again, the Casio and Texas Instruments are both the same key, which is this x squared on the button. This should be really fast. what you're trying to figure out, what are the squares for each number. So what is 6 squared, 17 squared, and 5 squared? Okay, so you have 36, 289, and 25. That's it. That's all that it is. Next. Okay, here we go. If you look down here at the bottom, Texas Instruments and Casio again both use the same key, and that is this little, I call it like a house. This little house that looks almost like long division, but it's a square root. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to press the square root key, and then you're going to put 36. For this one, you're going to put the square root key, then 289, and then you're going to press the square root key and 25. So that actually doesn't look so bad. Now here's the deal though. The square root of 36 is 6. The square root of 289 is 17. And the square root, hopefully you got it, the square root of 25 is 5. So this is the one that you copy down. It'll be fast though. You only need to write down one. You can choose 6, 17, or 5. But you want to make sure that you understand the relationship between the two. Because when you work on the Pythagorean theorem on the next, I guess the practice video, you're going to need to know about square roots. That's why this is the tutorial. It's the practice, it's the introduction. We're on to the last part. Okay, here you go. You know it's the end, so you have 3 to do on your own. Don't forget the house. So the square root of 1,296 is 36. The square root of 5,041 is 71. And the square root of 144 is 12. So this marks the beginning of our journey on trig functions. It might seem like baby steps, but they're the foundation of things to come. For instance, the Pythagorean theorem, sine, cosine, amplitude. Well, you get the idea. Hang in there. I'll guide you through it. And remember, Edie loves math, even if you don't. Ciao.